Morning, children. So once again we are again back with the revision. So today we are going to revise all the 4 chapters that are coming for your exam. So I will remind you once again which all chapters are coming. Chapter number 2, chapter number 5, chapter number 9, chapter number 10. Chapter number 2 is your nutrition in animals. Chapter number 5, acids and bases and salt. Chapter number 9 is soil. Chapter number 10 is respiration in organisms. So children, we will just revise in short what is nutrition. So here we are talking of the nutrition in animals. Nutrition in animals, it includes the intake of the food from the external sources and then the utilization of these nutrients which are present within the food in the form of energy, okay, which is further used for growth and development. When we talk of nutrition, there are various steps of nutrition. These steps are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. But there are few organisms, they are just directly taking their food, and that is said to be your holozoic mode of nutrition. I hope children you all remember these things which were there in the chapter. So now we will just revise with the help of some of the questions. So first type of question is multiple choice question. Here the digestive system consists of alimentary canal and the digestive tract, alimentary canal, digestive tract and digestive tract and the associated glands. So children, here your digestive system, it not only consists of the alimentary canal, either the digestive tract, it also consists of various of the glands that are associated with it. If you remember, liver is the largest gland, pancreas. So these are some of the glands which are also helping you out in the process of digestion. So I hope you all have understood the answer. The length of the small intestine and the large intestine are respectively. Here again 4 options: 7.5 meter and 1.5 meter, 1.5 and 7.5, 7.5 and 1 meter. Last one, 7.5 centimeters and 1.5 centimeter. So children, here you should be very punctual, you should be very alert with the units also, because see the option number A and option number D both are same, only the difference is in the unit. So the answer is option number 1, either option A. So children, you should remember how you will be clicking the answers. Now here next one, labeling the following, label the following in the given figure. Now children, such type of questions if they are given, you should not worry. What you have to do, see here I have given you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This question can be asked in different ways. Now I can just ask you to just go for, here I have given you esophagus. So here you can see this is your esophagus. Second one is stomach. So here is small J shaped is your stomach. Small intestine, this brown color is your small intestine. Large intestine, this green color is your large intestine. Now, here I have given you in this way so that to understand, you should know which part is there. Okay, but in exam, they can just give you 1, 2, 3, 4. And they can ask you here also, they will give you 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will ask you to arrange. Suppose they are given you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and they will ask you which is the correct sequence for the same. So there you will have to mention the correct sequence. So accordingly you will be writing for the correct sequence. So this is how you will be doing. So you should remember that the same question can be asked in a different way. Here, dash is the largest gland in the body. Now here the options that are given to you is stomach, liver, lungs. So liver is the largest gland within our body. Second question, dash releases digestive juices in the small intestine. Again 3 options, pancreas, liver, stomach. So here your option is pancreas. So pancreas is the option which is the correct one. It is the organ which releases the digestive juice within our small intestine. Now here you can see this is a figure of your tongue. So as I was just telling you how the question can be asked, see this is a tongue. Here they have already given you 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, identify the correct sequence in the given figure. So you have to go for the correct sequence. Now here you can see 1 is your bitter, 2 is your sour, 3 is your salty, and the 4th one is your sweet. So accordingly you will have to mark. Okay, you have to go for the correct option. So this is also one of the way the question can be asked for any of the figure question, or the other ways, as you know, they are your identify the figure, write the functions of the figure. Okay, they can just give you any organ, either any of the part, and they can just ask you what is the function of this one, what is the how will you identify this one. So in that way you will do. This is one of the ways again the question can be asked, that identify the correct sequence. Now the question is, again it is a multiple choice question, removal of the indigestible and unabsorbed solid residues of the food from the body. So this is one of the processes, as you know, digestion, egestion, absorption and assimilation. So here your answer is egestion. Egestion is the process during which the removal of the indigested food is taking place within our body. Now the next chapter is your soil. Okay, so here you can see the different layers of soil. These different layers of soil are also said to be your soil profile. Apart from that, if you remember, your soil is how, now the main question is how the soil is formed. So the soil is formed by the weathering, okay, process. What is weathering process? It is the breaking down of the what? It is the process of breaking down of the big rocks, okay, by the action of the wind, water and climate, and in that way it goes on, and it takes millions and millions of years for the formation of this soil, for 1 millimeter of the soil, you can say. Now the next question is, what is humus? Humus is the rotten dead matter which is present within the soil. It is there at the topmost, that is at the top soil. What is soil profile? As I said, it is the vertical section through the different layers of the soil. So when we talk of these different layers, okay, there are topsoil, subsoil, parent rock, and then the bedrock. So here again I will just show you. See, already it is shown, this is the topmost. Here only the humus is also present over here within here. Then you have the soil, then we have this parent one, and this last one is your bed rock. Okay, they are also named as the horizons, horizon A, B, C and so on. I hope it is clear, children. Next one is, choose the correct answer. Which of the following is also called the soil profile? Composition of the soil, texture of the soil, layers of the soil, moisture content in the soil. So here your answer is layers of the soil is known as the soil profile. Next question you just see. You have to read, you have to go through all the statements, and then you have to choose the correct statement from the above one. First one, weathering is a very fast process of the soil formation. Second, percolation of the water is faster in sandy soil. Third one, loamy soil contains only sand and clay. Then comes your topsoil contains maximum amount of the humus. Again, the options have been given 2 and 4, 1 and 2, and 2 and 3. Here you have to choose the correct statement. So first one, they are saying weathering is a very fast process. As you know, weathering is a slow process. So that becomes a wrong statement. Second one, percolation of water is faster in sandy soil. Yes, in sandy soil, since the particles are far, so here the percolation of water takes place very fast. Second one, loamy soil contains only sand and clay. Last one, topsoil contains maximum amount of the humus. Yes, just now I showed you lot of humus that is there. Organic matters are always there at the top of the soil, so it is your this one. So from this one you can see option number 2 and 4 is correct one. Next one, that is your name the following. Soil used for growing paddy. Now again 4 options have been given: clay, loamy, sandy, and both A and B. So here your answer is clay. Second one instant source of energy. So as soon as you eat butter, glucose or fish, which will provide you a instant source of energy. So here the answer is glucose. So here you can understand how the question will be asked. Now the next chapter, that is there, chapter number 5, which is on acids and bases and salts. So we'll just have a short look. Acids, they have a sour taste, while the bases, they have a bitter taste. Acids, they turn blue litmus red, while the base, they turn the red litmus blue. Acids, they dissolve the carbonate salts, while the bases, they are slippery to touch. As soon as you touch them, they are very slippery. So this is the difference between your acids and the base. Now the question is, acid is bitter to taste. So just now you have already seen, here it is, these questions are under your true and false. So it's your false statement. Formic acid is present in ants' sting. Yes, of course. So it's your true statement. Methyl orange is a natural indicator. No, methyl orange is a synthetic indicator. It is not naturally made. So it's a false statement. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Yes, it's your true statement. Apart from this, if the question is any of the other acids, they can ask, and they can just ask you in which substance it is found. So if I just ask, curd is found, your lactic acid is found in curd, so it will be a true statement. So here you can see how the question can be asked in any ways. Here I feel you can see in one of the test tubes something is there, and in the other one you can see it is quite milky, and in between they are showing you the arrow of carbon dioxide. So here the question is, what is the effect of the exhaled air on the lime water? So it's turned pinks, it turned milky, it turns pale yellow, and there is no change. So here you can see it has turned milky. So this was your lime water into which we have exhaled. That means we have given out carbon dioxide, because we human beings, we just give out carbon dioxide while the process of breathing. So here we have given out carbon dioxide into that lime water. So it has turned milky. So this is the answer. Now the next chapter, that is your respiration in organisms. So as you know, respiration and photosynthesis both go vice versa. During the process of respiration, glucose is converted into carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and here energy is obtained, which is further released. During the process of photosynthesis, your carbon dioxide and water reacts. They give energy in the form of glucose, and all this process takes place in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So here you can understand how the process of respiration and photosynthesis are different. Now here, as you have already studied in your previous presentation as well as in the previous presentation slides also, the different organisms along with their respiratory mode. So fishes, they have gills. So here if you want, I'll just show you fishes with the gills. Cockroach, they have the spiracles. Earthworms, the lungs. Earthworm, the skin, and the frog, the lungs. So this is how, again, one of the type of the question. So for you children, it's an urge to read all your chapters properly. Read the study material that was provided to you. Clear all your concepts, clear all your basics. Don't just depend on these questions that have been given to you as a revision question. This is just a pattern that is told to you. Apart from this, there will be many more other questions, but all the questions will have option. That is what I am telling you all again and again. All will have option. You will just have to click the correct answer. Nowhere you will have to type or write the answer. Best of luck to all of you. Do well in your exam. Thank you.